Welcome back to A Vision Experiment with me, Ty, talking everything Apple Vision Pro, spatial computing, applications, accessories and more. And this video is going to be predominantly about a news roundup of everything to do with Apple Vision Pro stuff and spatial computing. I've been thinking a little while about doing these kind of sporadic roundups of what's been out there, whether it be new accessories that are on the horizon, things that have recently dropped I've tried, looking at specific news about application releases, and plenty more in this world of spatial computing. So let's dive in and talk about what's big news right now. Let's start with the top headline news, which is that some time ago I did a video about Lapz, which is the Formula One application for Apple Vision Pro. Now, fresh news that I'm receiving is that Lapz unfortunately have been asked by Formula One themselves to basically stop the application. Let me read to you what Lapz have said about the situation. Due to F1's request, we've put a temporary hold on the test flight distribution. We've been genuinely inspired by the enthusiasm and support from our community of beta testers. Your feedback has been invaluable. Now, as we move forward into the next phase of our vision, redefining the way motorsports are experienced digitally, we're exploring licensing opportunities with various racing leagues and tech partners. Formula One have respectfully asked us to discontinue the use of F1 TV broadcast rights to our platform for the time being, while we continue to advance our roadmap and enhance the beta experience. For me, it's exceptionally disappointing that this is what's happening. Lapz was a fantastic glimpse into the future of what Formula One could be as an experience on Vision Pro, and it was building out and getting better and better. The only thing that I can say about it was that it had some limitations that I wasn't able to put across in my previous video, and that is it was kind of region locked to areas that F1 TV and the subscription option on their website would allow, because they didn't have a dedicated rights holder, a broadcast holder. And where I'm from in the UK, Sky is the F1 broadcast holder. So we weren't able to actually use Lapz in the UK to its full potential. It was quite sad that I couldn't use it, but I knew it was going to be continued to be used by the community around the world, that it may grow traction, get better and better, and I was really hoping that F1 would jump on board and look at that as innovative and amazing for Formula One itself, and maybe want to be involved in more of this stuff for spatial computing. But it looks like is that they've decided that they don't want to do that. They want to see the innovation on track. They're not thinking about the innovation for fans who want an amazing fan experience. And that really makes me sad. And I hope that Lapz can come together with F1, if not another company who's doing amazing things with Vision Pro related F1 content, to give us the thing that we want as fans of the sport. And all I can say is I'm really sorry to hear that Lapz has had to pull the plug as it stands at the moment. I'm looking forward to what they may be able to do in the future. I just want to take a quick break in the news to let you guys know that we are hitting our targets and keeping a higher retention of subscribers, but there's a massive amount of you guys that aren't subscribed to A Vision Experiment. So if you aren't, please go and hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. It really helps the channel to grow. And if you want to know when more videos like this drop, hit the bell right next to it. It's really not hard to do, and you'll know when the next video is launched. And also, just hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds to do. Next is something I saw on Reddit quite recently, and it was obviously a photoshopped version of a Vision Pro, like a stock image. But what it was trying to say was, would the next Vision Pro product have different color options? And I think that that is something that a lot of people have been talking about. The idea that if the brand of products grows, if the Vision line grows, then will Apple do what Apple always do and offer a broader lineup of color options and accessories? And this is where this image appears. This image shows of a space grey or space black looking version of the Vision Pro, probably seen as like a Vision Pro 2 or a Vision option that's new, that's very similar to the current Vision Pro. For me, I think that it's almost a given that Apple won't remain just this way and will keep it as the color that it is if it stays in this form. And if it changes form, then there's an excuse to obviously have more options, especially if it becomes cheaper. So for me, this is quite cool to see someone sort of doing a render, but as it stands at the moment, we have what we have. Next off is something else that I saw on Reddit, which is a little bit of a worrying situation. It seems like quite a lot of people are suffering from hairline cracks in the front glass of the Apple Vision Pro. I thought it'd be really interesting to find out your guys' thoughts on this particular problem. Is it going to be a problem for me in the future? You in the future? Have you suffered from it? And what was your experience dealing with Apple when you suffered it? These are the things I'd like you to comment in the section down below, letting me know your thoughts about these things. And were Apple good at dealing with you? Is it so early days that they're not experienced about dealing with returns or with Apple Care problems with the Vision Pro? It'd be really interesting to know what you guys think. So we're going to move on right now to the app launch roundup, and just a couple of apps have been put out there doing the rounds on social media, and I've had a chance to check them out for myself. Firstly, Channel 4, a UK broadcaster, has beaten the likes of BBC, Sky and more to a native Vision Pro app. Channel 4 have got amazing content. It's a media hub, and from my understanding, Channel 4 are offering not only TV shows, but movies as well, and it's all currently free. If you live in the UK, you can download the Channel 4 app right now, and they've even made their own immersive environment. This immersive environment was taken from a TV show popular on Channel 4 called Taskmaster, and it replicates what is like the actual stage from the show. But you can watch any Channel 4 show within this environment, in the day or in the night, the light or the dark mode. It's really up to you if you do watch content on Channel 4. Next is an app called Fishing Haven. Now, it is a game. It's a game about fishing in an amazing set of environments. And when you get into there, the first environment that you're greeted with is Yosemite. The visuals are stunning. It is an amazing but quite basic application about fishing. So it may not be for all of you guys, but just to see the visual fidelity of the surroundings, the ability to maybe use it as some kind of mindfulness or chill out, being able to use maybe your fishing skills or knowledge maybe. There are some unlockable options within the game itself, and I definitely think it's worth checking out, even if you don't really love fishing too much, while it's free on the App Store right now on Apple Vision Pro. Lastly, the application that caught my eye the most this week was Cupra. Cupra have just launched their own app, and Cupra as a car brand have some incredible offerings, and they're giving you the chance in mixed reality to be able to spec your own Cupra vehicle. So you can pop out right in front of you in full scale a Cupra Leon or anything that they produce, giving you the option to be able to pick your color, your wheels, your interior, and feel like you're able to be inside the vehicle. And it is visually an incredibly well made app. I really do like what they've done here. It's really, really interesting to see. As you can see from the promotional content, it just fits in the dealership, having a look at the product right beside the rest of the vehicles in that showroom. I think that Cupra have done a great job of creating a native app for Vision Pro that shows its true potential in AR. It's stunning. One other thing to mention also was that Apple released the new immersive video by the weekend. It is incredible. Something that you guys, if you haven't seen it already, it's definitely worth going to watch. more immersive media is just what we need. It may still not be crazy long media, but you know what? If it's high quality, high production levels, that just inspires me and makes me want to be creating more media just like this and seeing more media like this from more than just Apple. So I really love the Open Hearts content from the weekend on Apple TV. Go and check it out right now. And my final thought for the news for this particular episode is that Deadpool and Wolverine has released on Disney+. It's now on there to watch. One of the biggest movies of 2024 is finally in full 3D glory on the Disney Plus application right now. I can't recommend it enough. If you're a big Wolverine fan and a big Deadpool fan, honestly, it's worth a watch. And I think that is all for the news roundup for this episode. Whew. Vision Pro off right now and back to reality. So I really appreciate you guys watching the content, taking time out of your day to watch what I do. If you do enjoy it, hit the like button. And if you do want to see more in the way of this type of content, hit the subscribe button and press the bell next to it so you know when new videos drop. And with that, I'll catch you for another video really soon. What's the weirdest news that I've seen on Reddit this week about Apple Vision Pro? Let's have a little look. Reddit is my kind of go-to source for news, but I also check X and other things. There are quite a lot of good resources for the news, and you may stay involved with it from time to time, but the reality is that maybe your life's too busy. So hopefully I'm here to give you the things you might not be aware of so easily. And one of the big things I think this week has been more ultra widescreen, people loving it, which is pretty standard.